Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have a dupe for the Plouis base that I'm going to be sharing with you guys. I asked you guys on social media if you guys wanted to see my affordable version that I found to this one. I have been looking for quite a while for like a similar dupe, similar eye primer, and I actually found it. I have it right here. It's like gold, you know? The dupe that I have for this one right here is the Revolution Pro Eye Elements Core Eyeshadow Primer. This is fairly new. It just came out not too long ago. Obviously, by the time you guys watch this video, it's been out for a while. But I've been trying it. I've been loving it. I've been obsessing over it. And I do think that it is a dupe for this one. You guys are going to see in the demo portion of today's video, one eye is done with the Plouis base and then the other eye is done with this primer, just so you guys can see it in action. Before we get started into today's video, if you like my dupe videos, don't forget to thumbs up this video right now. I also have a part 1 and part 2 of a lot of high-end makeup that I dupe with, like drugstore makeup. So in case you're interested in more dupes, I do have 2 videos. I share with you guys a ton of products. But before we get started into the demo portion of today's video, I want to invite you to go ahead and subscribe to our channel if you're not yet a part of our T-Squad family. Also, don't forget to turn on that post notification bell right next to it, so YouTube will alert you when I do upload, which is 3 times a week, every single week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm actually moving. By the time you guys are watching this video, I should be in our new house. I'm trying to get settled in, so the next couple of videos are pre-filmed, but just know that starting September, I want to say, I should be in my new place, so the lighting is going to be obviously better. Enough of the rambling, guys. If you want to know my thoughts on these 2 primers, if you want to know how this one compares to this one, and you want to know a little bit more information on this primer, and you just want to see it in action on my eyes, then let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I told you guys on social media if you guys wanted to see the dupe that I have for the Plouis base, and a lot of you guys obviously wanted to see the dupe, so that's what we're going to be doing today. But on one eye I'm going to use the Plouis base, and then on the other eye I'm going to use this base right here. Please excuse me if the lighting is a little bit off, if it looks too dark in here. I'm currently moving, so I had to remove all of the things that I had back there. By the time you guys are watching this video, I'm probably moving or I already moved. So I'm going to take some of the Plouis base and apply it onto my finger. I'm just going to take that much. You honestly need a very, very little product of this because it is intense. And I'm going to use the Plouis base on this eye right here. I'm just going to apply it like that. And I'm going to take a brush and I'm going to go ahead and blend it out. Something else to keep in mind is that the Plouis base, I do have it in a way lighter shade. So that will be the only difference in the 2. But as far as the formula and the consistency, they're pretty much identical. So there we have the Plouis base, and then on the other eye, I'm going to take this primer right here. I'm just going to go ahead and pick some of this with my brush. It almost looks like the Painterly Paint Pot, but the consistency does remind me of the Plouis base. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply this all over. This one is more of like a cream color. I do prefer the shade in this one better than the Plouis base. The Plouis, I have it in the shade Rumor 0.5, which is obviously not my shade. So there we have it. I have the base on this side, which is the dupe, and then on this side I have the Plouis base. Now this is a new eyeshadow primer that just launched. So this is what the base looks like. It just says Eye Elements. It does come in 3 different shades. This does retail for $8. So this one is in the shade Core. They have 2 other shades and I do not recommend those. I actually only recommend this one in particular. This is the shade Core, which is a warm tone light beige color. It dries to a long wearing soft matte finish. Both of them do dry almost to a very soft matte finish. I really, really like both of them. But I have been looking for a dupe for the Plouis base for a really long time, just because it is my favorite base and I understand why it's so like highly rated. Like there's a lot of YouTubers talking about this base and using it because it does really make the shadows just pop and it makes them just more vibrant. And I'm going to be using this palette right here. This is the Sienna's palette by Profusion. I'm not going to do anything crazy. I'm just going to do something super simple just so we could take a look at the pigmentation and the base and how they blend out and all of that. I'm going to take a Morphe M518 brush and I'm going to pick up this shade right here called Dynasty, which is a matte orange shade. I'm going to begin with the side with the Core Primer by Revolution Pro. I have no idea what look I'm going to create, but I'm going to try to keep it super simple just for the purpose of the video and for us trying out both of the bases. But I don't know if you guys are able to tell, but it's making my shadow just pop. And the reason why I chose this palette is because this palette isn't as pigmented. I mean, it is pigmented, but the shadows are not intense, you know? I feel like I have better palettes out there, so that's why I picked this one, just so I can show you guys the intensity. And if you have it, then you know what I mean by it not being pigmented. Now I'm going to take a clean blending brush and I'm going to pick up the same exact color and I'm going to apply it to the Plouis side. But so far so good. I'm pretty sure you guys are able to tell that both sides are pretty pigmented and intense. They're both really easy to blend. I still prefer the side with the Revolution Pro eye primer. Now I'm going to move on to a different brush. So I picked up two of the same exact brushes, M433. I'm going to take the Revolution side and I'm going to pick up some of Dapper, which is this one, to kind of intensify the outer V just a tad bit more. I'm barely touching. I don't know if you guys are able to tell, but it is like so pigmented. I want to put this all over the lid. Now I'm going to pick up the clean M433, pick up the exact same shade, and do the same thing to this side. I'm going to go back to the blending brush that we initially used, and I'm just going to go ahead and blend the edges out. Now I'm going to leave this brush, pick up the one from this side, and same thing with no product. I'm just going to go ahead and blend everything out. Because we did have the Plouis base and it is a bit lighter for my skin tone, I don't know if you guys are able to tell, but you can see the base still right here. I'm just going to go like this with my finger and kind of blend shadow up there. I'm going to take a flat definer brush and I'm going to pick up some of the brown shade from the palette and I'm just going to go ahead and stamp it right here close to my lash line. Okay, so now I'm going to pick up the first shade, which is a matte kind of white matte kind of cream color, and I'm just going to go ahead and pop it right here underneath my brow bone. Go ahead and pop some lashes real quick. Alright guys, so I went ahead and popped on some lashes. So far I feel like both of the eyes look pretty much similar and identical. I don't know about you guys, let me know down below. But I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup and then come back and then share my final thoughts with you guys on both of the products. So I'll catch you guys in a second. Alright guys, so I went ahead and finished the rest of my face makeup and my lower lash line. So obviously, I don't know if you guys were able to tell by the little demo portion, but I do think that this primer here from the drugstore is a dupe for this one. The Plouis base is definitely a little bit more harder to find. It does take quite a while for us to receive it here in the US. So if you are looking for a good affordable dupe, then look no further. The Revolution Pro Eye Element Core Eye Primer. As you guys were able to tell in the demo portion of today's video, that they're pretty much identical, if not the same. I don't think I would ever repurchase this again. I actually really prefer the consistency and the formula of this one. They both make the shadows just pop, and it makes them look more vibrant even if the palette sucks. I see no difference at all whatsoever. They both are super pigmented. They both cover any veinage or anything like that on your eyelids. Guys, let me know if you're going to pick this up. Let me know if you're going to try it out. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I really like it, and you do get a lot of product in here. You do get 3.4 grams of product. Here is your dupe to the Plouis base. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section. With that being said, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's dupe video. If you did, don't forget to thumbs it up. Also, don't forget to follow me on Snapchat, Facebook, and Instagram, because when I'm not here, I'm over there. And you guys just get to see more of like my personal life on social media. I do post like when I'm moving and stuff like that. So by the time this video goes live, I'm pretty sure I have already moved. and I'm trying to like get settled in. I'm also going to leave a couple of videos here on the screen in case you've missed my recent uploads, and don't forget that I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And with that being said, I will catch you guys very soon in my next video. Bye guys.